welcome to the Age of Listening channel. Today we're going deep into level 4 to level 5 and it follows along with my series that I will be starting. I've already done one, which is when it's a cross not a cross, and I'm going to probably retitle that and say it's part 1. So this is part 2, looking into when is a lion not a lion. This is an in-depth look at the Freemasonry historical belief and how it's been manifested by Rider-Waite and Smith into card form, and how they kind of hide the truth in plain sight. So if that's not your beef, then, or not your, it's not your particular subject, then you won't find this probably very interesting. But it's all about repopulation and reincarnation. So repopulation, reincarnation, that's what these 4 cards are all about, and they're all intrinsically linked, which is why I had to have them all up. So let's go through it. This originally was 11. They changed it over to 8. I'll do a video on that one day. So 11, 1 plus 1 equals 2, leads us to the High Priestess with her reset symbol, her moons and stars, but also her fertility, which matches the fertility. The symbol of the Alumnus Gate is showing the West Gate, the Gate of Man. Here on 21 is the East Gate, of escaping the matrix of constant reincarnation, because the Alumnus Gate is caught in a loop. It's never ending. It never stops. And doesn't it feel like it at the moment? But here is hope with the Ouroboros, which is actually, there is an exit point, and it is in the east. And there was a channel on it's called Yellow Rose for Texas, or Yellow Rose at Texas, or Yellow Rose in Texas. And she has these really weird videos and really weird things, and I never really know what I'm actually listening to. But my friend sends them to me, so I listen. And she was talking about this West Gate, East Gate, and I was like, what's she talking about? Where's she getting this from? And then I looked at these and I realised, oh my goodness, this is why they made it an 8. And I'll go into that in a video, because you turn the Alumnus Gate sideways and we have an 8. This is the Gate of Man, the constant cycle, where we are let in to this matrix, this kind of holographic universe that we're in, and the way to escape is the 21. 2 and 1 make 3, which is the cycles of life with the Empress card. Now, I'm going to be putting up photographs and you'll understand where I'm going with this. We have the yellow, what you put in you get out, right? The blue, which is surrendering, because we can't do a thing about it. It is what it is. But here we have the woman. She's got the sort of summertime, you could call it spring, where she's got girded around her waist. So that means she's coming from that place of strength. And she's also got a headdress in the same thing. Very fertile, summer and spring, when a lamb's born in the spring. And she is subduing a lion, because this is showing the symbol of her strength and place in society. And we've seen in Sumerian, and I'll show you pictures actually now of places where you will see patriarchal leaders subduing a lion. And this was to demonstrate to everybody that this is a person of note. And so that's the reason for that. Now, two things that we'll move on to. We'll break in a corner here. We've met a break where we can go off on a tangent. If you look on the British coins and a few flags as well, emblems, whatever they're called. I've forgotten the name of them now. You'll see that the lion is present, and it's got a crown on its head showing authority. But there's a chain going down, winding its way down, and if you follow it, it leads to a choke that is around the unicorn, and we are the unicorns. Unicorns are magical beings, but they are us, and it is showing that we are their slaves. Just letting you know. So here we go back to history then, right? Sometimes she can be called lots of things. Sybil, surrogacy, surrogate mother, but also sort of the, where am I going off with this? I've got, my brain went off into a different tangent. Sorry. Let me get my notes. So let's go to, the Earth, Mother Earth Goddess. And I'll show you pictures here of Mother Goddesses. And it's only when I learnt about this that I was like, oh, it all makes sense now. There was a time in history, and history's been tampered with, and we know that history's been hidden from us. And I know I'm going to sound mad, but there was a time where all over the world, people of different groups have, going back hundreds of years, were still telling stories where there was a time of where there was a group of people much more intelligent than us, and they came from the sea, from the earth, and from the skies. We don't know. I'd be speculating. But these people helped to create a race. Now, you may know them as Anunnaki. ARCHAIX calls them the Ananu, the Ananu, and they created the Adams. So Adam and Eve aren't two people. The Adams are a race of people that were created. But there was a point in history, I know I sound mad, there was a point of history where they couldn't reproduce themselves, so they needed surrogate mothers, surrogate women, to reproduce and repopulate or populate the workforce that they needed. Now, that's where the Mother Goddess was renovated. After that many children, probably was needed to be in need of renovation. But she was venerated, is what I was looking for. Now, the onset of the female goddess tends to come, starts to come into just before a reset, during and after, because there is a period of infertility. And so the women's role as repopulator is a highly prized ability. Now, I could go off on a tangent here, and I don't think I will. I think we'll leave it there. Give me a comment and a like, and because I want to keep these fairly simple. With the men, because yes, after this time, patriarchy comes back in, and you start seeing a very masculine role of subduing the lion. But the female goddesses, it's not about taking the lion by ego, by force, by strength. She subdues by just being a female. from doing what she does naturally, that men cannot. So there you go. Take it as you will. This is what they believe, and yeah, comment and give me a thumbs up. Bye.